Alright, YouTube Axis and Oz brethren, welcome back to Tour It 2 for this 1942.2 version game between No Limit as the Axis powers and myself as the Allies. So yes, this is a new game. No Limit just posted the introductory video, so we're going back to 42.2 and going to do this game. He mentioned in his introductory video we've got a couple different house rules that we've implemented. Transports now defend at a 1, and the Danish Straits are closed and to anybody, are only open to the country that owns or possesses Northwest Europe. So you've got to possess Northwest Europe to be able to get to the Baltic Sea. So let's see what other. The Turkish Straits are closed, and I believe that's the main thing. So, but this is the variant version game with all the pieces, a lot more pieces than in the original setup. So, hopefully you'll enjoy watching this. So this is Russia's first round turn, or USSR's first round turn. For production, they'll be spending all 24 IPCs on 4 tanks. So tanks cost 6 in this game, so the 4 tanks will be the production for the USSR. All right. So the only battle we've got is going to be in West Russia. All right. West Russia defending for the Germans are 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 tanks. So coming into West Russia will be the 6th Infantry from Russia. They're going to come into West Russia along with the 2 artillery from Russia and the artillery from Karelia. So that artillery will promote 3 of the infantry to attack at a 2. So I'll put those there like that and take this out of the way. So six infantry total, 3 of them attacking at a 2, 3 of them attacking at a 1. But supporting that attack will also be the fighter from Karelia, moving 1 space, so it'll have 3 movements left in its fuel gauge. The fighter from Russia, moving 1 space, so it'll have 3 movements left in its fuel gauge. And the bomber from Vologda, moving 2 spaces, so it'll have 4 movements left in its fuel gauge. Oh, I failed to mention one of the artillery from Archangel is also going to go into West Russia as well, so that'll promote 1 more infantry. All right, so that'll just about do it. So we've got 2 infantry, actually 6 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 fighters, and 1 bomber going up against 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 tanks. So let's get the dice set up. All right, so we got 2 black die at 1. Four green die for the infantry. Attacking at a 2. I'm going to pick up 4 more 6-sided red die to represent the artillery attacking at a 2. The 2 fighters attacking at a 3. And the bomber attacking at a 4. All right. Looking for 6 hits here on this first roll. All right, so we got, wow. Okay, so the 2 hit die, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that amazing? 4 of those hit. The 2 fighters and the bomber missed. one of the artillery did hit. So we got 5 hits. 5 hits in the first round of rolling. So that'll take care of 2 of his infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 of his tanks. So he gets to return fire to an infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 tanks. All right, so here's the return fire for the Germans. 2 hits. 2 hits, so I'll lose 2 infantry out of that. 2 hits, 1 green and 1 blue. All right, so we'll roll again. Just looking for 1 hit. We got 4 infantry, promoted to a 2. 4 artillery out of 2. 2 fighters who couldn't hit the first time, and the bomber that couldn't hit. Looking for 1 hit. And we got plenty of hits. So actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on that roll. Too bad we didn't get that the first time. Okay, now the tank, the lone German tank, will get to fire back. And it missed. So the German tank did miss. All right, so I'll survive in West Russia with 4 infantry, 4 artillery, and the 2 fighters and the bomber. So I'll come back to the non-combat movement. Okay, so for non-combat movements, the 2 fighters that fought in the Battle of West Russia will move back to Russia. The bomber will also land in Russia. The 2 infantry in Archangel will move into Karelia. The 2 infantry in Vologda will move into Russia. The 2 infantry in Kazakh will move into Caucasus. The 2 tanks in Vologda will also move into Russia. The tank in Soviet Far East will move 2 spaces into Avinki National Okrug. One of the infantry in the Soviet Far East will move into Yakut. One of the infantry in Buryatia will move into Yakut as well. The 2 infantry in Avinki National Okrug will move into Vologda. Nope, they'll move into Archangel. We'll go into Archangel. And the 2 infantry in Novosibirsk is going to move. They're going to move into Russia. The sub in the North Atlantic, the way North Atlantic up here, is going to move 2 spaces submerged and join up with the British Navy. The destroyer off of Siberia is going to move 2 spaces and join the American Navy over here in Sea Zone 57. All right, so that will do it for non-combat. One last thing. This AA gun in Yakut is going to move into the Soviet Far East. All right, so for unit recap, we have in Karelia 2 AA guns and 6 infantry. In West Russia, 4 artillery and 4 infantry. In the Caucasus, we have 1 tank, 2 artillery, and 6 infantry, along with 1 AA gun. In Russia, we have 1 bomber, 2 fighters, 3 tanks, 2 AA guns, and 4 infantry. In Archangel, 1 tank and 2 infantry. In Avinki National Okrug, 1 tank. In Yakut, 4 infantry. In Buryatia, 1 AA gun and 1 infantry. In the Soviet Far East, 1 AA gun and 1 infantry. In C-Zone 57, 1 destroyer. And in C-Zone 5, I believe that is, 1 submarine. All right, so let me cut this short because I'm trying to get under 15 minutes here. So from Turret 2, Captain Jack signing off, over and out. Oh, let me go ahead, let me do the income, sorry. So for West Russia, that's worth 2. Russia goes up from 24 to 26. Germany goes down from 41 to 39. All right, so the USSR will be collecting 26 for next round. Or spending 26 for next round. All right, so Captain Jack, over and out.